Archangel Michael says, there is a storm swirling around your health that didn't come from nature, nor from your own doing. What you feel in your body, the unexplained heaviness, the strange pain, the subtle shifts in your energy, these are not accidents. Something was placed in your path with intention, with manipulation, with darkness hiding in disguise. There are moments when your breath feels tighter for no reason, and your mind has questioned why you feel drained even after rest. These symptoms you dismissed as fatigue or stress are actually tied to a force. Someone from your circle, a connection disguised in care, sent this affliction upon you. This was not birth from your own body. It was passed to you like a curse whispered in the shadows. You didn't deserve to feel this weak, to doubt your strength, or to experience such waves of discomfort. This was planted by someone who carries envy in their heart, someone who spoke words in silence, cast intentions in bitterness, and watched from a distance as your body bent under an invisible weight. They didn't want your death, no, they wanted your delay, your spiritual pause, your emotional surrender. They used whispers, items, rituals you never saw. You may not have touched them directly, but they sent it through an object, a shared gift, a lingering presence. They smiled when you stumbled because it confirmed their work was taking hold. Type Amen to get blessing 333. You are not imagining what's happening. That tightness, that chill in the spine, the unusual headaches that ignore medicine, all of it is real, because it was designed to be real. They needed you to doubt yourself first, to believe it was your own body betraying you. Archangel Michael says, someone nearby observed you rising and realized you were becoming too strong, too bright, too close to fulfillment. And instead of lifting themselves, they pulled you into spiritual warfare without your knowledge. Their aim was to disarm your joy by weakening your vessel. They followed your joy closely, stalking the light in your eyes like a thief watches gold in an open window. When you celebrated, they secretly mourned. When you healed, they sent another layer of unrest to wrap around your progress. The pain that comes and goes like waves was never random. The fatigue that clings no matter how much you sleep, it is a signature of energy imbalance caused by external force. That force was generated through jealousy, through spiritual manipulation, and it latched onto your aura like a parasite feeding on your radiance. Type Amen to get blessing 444. They made you a target because you hold light they will never carry. You are divinely chosen, and that title came with eyes on you long before you even understood your mission. Someone couldn't stand the idea of you thriving without them. They planted a shadow inside your body, but they made one mistake. They underestimated your divine protection. While they used tools of the unseen, your spirit has been sounding the alarm. Every time your body whispers discomfort, it is not a sign of weakness, but a signal of interference. You may recall a visit, a meal, a gesture that felt off. That moment wasn't just awkward, it was the transfer point. Something shifted in your being after that encounter, even if you couldn't put it into words at the time. Their intentions were not obvious. They never had to say the words aloud, because their energy was dripping with resentment. That resentment was converted into a spiritual toxin. And it was aimed at you like a silent weapon. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The person who did this walks around like a friend, speaks like an ally, but holds a secret agenda. They may have called you family, they may even have prayed with you. But behind closed doors, they wanted to see you crawl through your purpose. This was never just a health battle. It was a spiritual interruption, a coded strike against your destiny. And now that truth is rising like steam from boiling water, your intuition has been trying to speak louder, but the illness blurred the frequency. That was the goal, to drown out your clarity, slow your energy, and block you from hearing divine instruction. They didn't want you to perish, they wanted you to delay. You're not cursed, you were targeted. The sickness you feel was designed like a net, meant to tangle your flow, but your angels are sharpening scissors. Type Amen to get blessing 606. Archangel Michael says, the spiritual cords are snapping one by one. That heaviness will not remain much longer, because the power surrounding you is intensifying now. You are being cleansed by forces more ancient than the source of your affliction. A healing is being poured over you not from doctors or bottles, but from realms that know your divine blueprint. The spiritual venom is being extracted, cell by cell. What they placed inside you through darkness is being flushed by light. This message is your evidence. You're reading this, it means heaven has recognized the attack and moved to counter it. There is no more delay, your healing is not only coming, it's already activated. From the crown of your head to the soles of your feet, the reversal has begun. And soon, the person who sent this will feel the echo of what they unleashed. Type Amen to get blessing 717. They will not escape the weight of their actions, because what they planted in you, they now have to harvest for themselves. The very symptoms they assigned to you will return to them with multiplied force. Your strength will return in waves. Your sleep will feel different. Your appetite will reset. These are signs that the invisible war is shifting in your favor. The room you sleep in will feel lighter. The mirror will reflect your glow again. That smile you lost under the pressure of the pain is finding its way back through your lips. The person who watched you suffer is already restless, they sense the breaking of their influence. And soon, they'll be exposed, slowly, then suddenly. Type Amen to get blessing 818. Watch their face when you recover. Watch their reaction when they hear you are back on your feet, their silence will scream the loudest. This is no longer about who caused it. It's about who stopped it. You were not left alone, even when it felt like nobody understood your pain. Your angels surrounded your bed, they hovered in your darkest nights. They stood by your side when tears were the only prayers you could offer. Your body is remembering who it is: divine, resilient, sacred. The illness is crumbling under the authority of divine justice. And your healing will embarrass those who wished for your decay. Type Amen to get blessing 999. What they planted in secret is now being yanked from the roots. It will not grow again. The soil of your life is now guarded by higher forces. Archangel Michael says, you are now entering the season of reversal. Every moment you lost to weakness will be restored with strength. Every hour of pain will be replaced with purpose. Your skin will glow differently. Your energy will be magnetic again. The fog around your thoughts will dissolve like morning mist and sunlight. You won't just be healed, you will be elevated. This battle carves strength into you. You are now unshakable where you once were fragile. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. You must now protect your space like sacred ground. Be mindful who you let close, who touches your things, who lingers too long with a strange gaze. The one who planted this is still watching, but they no longer have access. Do not speak your plans loudly. Keep your healing journey private until you've crossed the finish line. Let silence become your new defense. They will try again, but this time, you will feel them before they get near. Your spirit has become wise. Your discernment has grown sharp. The illness was a disguised lesson. You passed, and now your reward will reflect the pain endured in silence. Type Amen to get blessing 1444. Soon you will say, I survived what they thought would break me. Your testimony will be their exposure. Your smile will be their failure. It started with a strange gift, a look you ignored, a meal that left you uneasy. That's how they opened the door. But now, the door is shut, sealed by the hand of divine protection. Every moment your body ached was heard. Every tear you cried behind closed doors was witnessed by heaven. And now, the time for quiet suffering is over. You are stepping into restoration. Your name is being cleared in the spiritual realm. And your health is being upgraded to match the new version of your destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 1555. You are not just recovering. You are being reborn. Every cell in your body is recalibrating to divine order. The next time someone says, you look different, smile, because you are not just healed, but empowered. Not just surviving, but rising. The darkness they try to trap you with has turned into your armor. Your pain has been transformed into wisdom. And now your body carries the memory of triumph, not trauma. You will remember this not as the time you were ill, but the time you became invincible. Type Amen to get blessing 1666. Archangel Michael says, your DNA has begun responding to heaven's call. What was twisted by spiritual manipulation is now untangling inside you. Your bloodstream is carrying not just oxygen, but divine fire. That illness tried to live in you, but your body is no longer its home. It will pack itself up and leave without warning, just like it arrived. The difference now is, this time, your spirit is on guard. You will sleep differently tonight. There will be no disturbance. A stillness will fall over your chest, your breath will deepen, your bones will feel lighter. Because the entity that tried to live in your pain has been commanded to flee. It can't stay in the temple that is now filled with holy fire. The sickness they sent has reached its expiration. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. There was a moment when you truly thought something was permanently wrong. When the silence in the room felt like abandonment, when you were close to giving up because no remedy worked. But now you understand, nothing worked because the affliction was not physical. It was spiritual first, then emotional, and finally, physical. So the healing had to come from heaven, not a prescription. Your body is sacred, and someone tried to defile it. That's why their hands are now being spiritually tied. They won't have access to do this again. You may begin to see them withdrawing. They will stop calling, texting, showing up. That's not a coincidence, it's divine rejection in action. Type Amen to get blessing 1888. You may notice things in your home feel different. Lighter. You may feel sudden urges to clean, to discard, to rearrange. Listen to that impulse, it's divine. Every item they touched, every gift they gave, every moment they shared with ill intention carries residue. And now your spirit wants to purge it all. This is not just a cleansing of the body. It's a cleansing of the atmosphere around you. Even the corners of your home are being renewed. Open your windows. Let the air of heaven flow through. Speak aloud. No darkness can dwell here. I reclaim my healing now. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. This is not the end of your story. It's the beginning of your spiritual evolution. You are no longer just a person. They awakened a warrior inside you. The pain they thought would break you has now become your prophecy. The affliction they sent has become your authority. What they meant for harm has returned to sender. And you don't need revenge, because divine judgment never misses. You have earned the right to walk without fear. You've earned the right to say, I don't carry what you gave me anymore. You've shed the weight like dead skin. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. The divine reversal is not temporary. It's permanent. You'll never go back to the old version of yourself who allowed energy to come unfiltered. Now, your spirit scans every presence. Now, your soul rejects every false kindness. Now, your instincts will be louder than ever. And when your energy feels strange again, you won't doubt it, you'll act. Because now, you are equipped. They planted illness, but heaven planted fire. And the fire has won. Type Amen to get blessing 2333. You may start to feel emotional without knowing why. That's your spirit releasing residue. The hidden heaviness they planted is exiting now, tear by tear. Let yourself cry. Let yourself exhale. It is not weakness, it's purging. You are not just healing physically, you are being reborn emotionally, mentally, spiritually. The entire blueprint of your life is upgrading. This sickness tried to delay your purpose. But now, your purpose is breaking through even harder, and it will carry the roar of heaven with it. Type Amen to get blessing 2444. There will be moments when memories come back, when you remember the exact instance you were infected with their energy. Don't suppress it. Acknowledge it, say to yourself, that was then. This is now. I am not owned by that moment anymore. Archangel Michael says, your body is holy land. It has been marked by God, not by the ones who tried to invade it. Their efforts were temporary. Your divine design is eternal. The sickness served a greater plan. It proved your power. Now, it bows to your light. Type Amen to get blessing 2555. Start claiming your health out loud. Start declaring wholeness over your sleep, your thoughts, your chest, your joints. Let your voice become your healing sword. When you speak healing, heaven moves. When you walk in healing, darkness flees. When you acknowledge healing, your cells respond. From this moment forward, treat your body like a sacred altar. Feed it only what nourishes it. Surround it only with what respects it. You are no longer weak. You are in alignment. You are not fighting illness anymore. You are carrying victory. Type Amen to get blessing 2666. You'll begin to notice how your energy returns. First slowly, then all at once. You'll wake up one morning and feel light. That's not just health, it's spiritual authority being restored. They didn't just try to harm your body, they tried to block your blessings, but they failed. You're no longer in their frequency. You're vibrating higher. And they can't reach you now. They'll watch from afar as you thrive, but they'll never again be close enough to dim you. Type Amen to get blessing 2777. Your body has endured the war. Now it's time for rest. Not weakness, rest, that divine kind of rest where angels stand guard. Where nothing invisible can linger, where sleep is peace instead of escape. You are being restored cell by cell, fiber by fiber. And your laughter will return with the strength of thunder. You are not broken. You were ambushed, yes, but you were rescued, and now, you are being crowned. Type Amen to get blessing 2888. Let them wonder how you survived. Let them whisper how your health rebounded so quickly. Let them search for explanations, but they'll never understand that heaven does not need logic. Heaven operates in grace. And grace rewrote your story. You are the miracle they didn't believe in. You are the reversal they didn't expect. You are proof that spiritual warfare may wound, but it can never win. The one who sent this illness is now haunted by the strength they awakened in you. Because what they meant as a curse, turned into your calling. Type Amen to get blessing 2999. Walk forward now, don't look back. The darkness has lost its grip. Light has entered permanently. You will never be the same again. You're walking with the fire of survival, the grace of divine mercy. The strength of one who stood in the storm and did not fall. Welcome to your new body. Welcome to your new chapter. Welcome to your divine wholeness. Type Amen to get blessing 3003. Archangel Michael says, you have now crossed the threshold. The affliction they embedded within you is no longer part of your system. It has been cast out with a force they did not anticipate. Your steps are returning to full strength, the tremble they hoped would stay in your hands is gone. Your clarity is sharpening because the fog they surrounded you with is lifting. They spoke curses into objects. They poured intentions into food, into words disguised as kindness, into embraces that were wrapped in poison. But the angels have reversed it. Every false prayer they spoke over your life is now being burned in the fire of divine correction. Their spell has shattered. Their plans have failed. Type Amen to get blessing 3111. You are no longer bound to confusion about what happened, it was intentional. They couldn't kill you, so they tried to slow you down. But even slowed, you moved. Even weakened, you prayed. Even aching, you kept faith, and that faith became your weapon. Your healing is a threat now. Your glow will disturb them. Your laughter will torment the spirits they called upon. Your strength will echo in places where they once tried to silence you. You'll walk into rooms again, and the room will notice, not just your presence, but your power. Type Amen to get blessing 3222. Now your body is guarded. Your aura is untouchable. Your name has been cleansed in the spirit realm. There is a shift happening not only in you but around you. Watch carefully, some people will suddenly exit. That's divine protection in motion. You don't need to chase who's slipping away. Let them go, their assignment is over. Their betrayal was deep, but your healing is deeper. Their evil was calculated, but your restoration is divine. You are not a victim of their craft, you are a living contradiction to their expectations. Type Amen to get blessing. March 1933. This illness was sent to scare you, to change your direction, to drain your time. But what it did instead was initiate your rebirth. It stripped away false relationships. It exposed who really showed up. It awakened a strength in you that now guards your future, even in your worst moments. Heaven took notes. Your groans became war songs. Your pain became prophecy. And now, the pages of your life are being rewritten in golden ink. Type Amen to get blessing. 3444. You were not meant to die from this. You were meant to rise from it. Your body was not the final battleground. It was just the entry point. The real war was over your spirit, and your spirit won. Now the reward comes. Peace in your bones. Lightness in your chest. A new energy rising from your spine. Walk boldly. Speak healing over yourself daily. Look in the mirror and say, I survived what they couldn't even imagine. Let the world wonder how. You don't owe them explanations, only evidence. Type Amen to get blessing. 3555. You may see signs that the person who sent this is suffering now. Let it be. You do not need revenge, justice has already begun, your job now is to live. To smile. To breathe fully and sleep deeply. To enjoy the small things again without interruption. To let your body feel pleasure without guilt or fear, to trust yourself and your healing. You will not carry this trauma into your future. It ends here. This moment is the closing chapter of that sickness. The page has turned, a new season has begun. Type Amen to get blessing. 3666. You'll start to notice people treating you differently. Some will approach with admiration. Others with guilt, they see the shift even if they don't speak it. They feel the energy around you has changed. You are being respected by forces seen and unseen. Even the air around you feels thicker with power. That's what happens when you heal from the inside out. The world feels your transformation before you even announce it. Your presence alone silences the ones who once tried to harm you. That is power. Type Amen to get blessing. 3777. Remember, they wanted you quiet, they wanted you doubtful. They wanted you still. But instead, you've become a force. Their spiritual sabotage became your spiritual awakening. Archangel Michael says the fire you now carry will prevent future attacks. Your name is sealed. Your energy is armored. And if they try again, they will fall before they reach your door. The heavens are watching now with swords drawn. You are not just protected, you are anointed. Type Amen to get blessing. 3888. So sleep without fear tonight. Wake up with confidence. Move through the world knowing the worst is over. You are not weak for being attacked, you are strong for surviving what was meant to destroy your essence. Now your purpose will unfold without delay. That pause is over. The resistance has been crushed. You are free, you are rising. You are whole again. And the one who sent the illness? They are watching your strength return, and it terrifies them. Type Amen to get blessing 39. 99. Let the final word be this: you were chosen to endure because you were also chosen to overcome. The planted illness could not defeat divine design. You were built to bend, not break. Let this body of yours be treated with reverence. Let this soul of yours sing freely again, let the fear melt away. Let the joy return without condition. Let the healing be complete and permanent. And may every moment of your future be drenched in power, peace, and protection. Type Amen to get blessing 4000.